Okay, as you've seen in the previews, we're going to do the Rue Zebra Nail tutorial, and that's inspired by some products that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But basically what we're going to be using is this is Jade. This is in hot pink, and of course you can get this at, oh, there we go. You can get this at your local beauty supply store. I don't know if they have necessarily Jade at Sally's, but if you have a local Korean beauty supply store, you can definitely find it there. Basically, this is in hot pink, and you want to get a vibrant pink color. So you definitely want to have that. This is Ruby Kisses and French White. And we're going to wait for it to focus there. Okay, Ruby Kisses and French White. And again, you don't necessarily have to have this brand, but you definitely want to have a very white, pale color if you wanted to do your natural nails and they're this length, or any length for that matter. You want to have a base, and this is the Orly Bonder. It's a base coat, and it's going to prevent the polish from staining your natural nail. When you have acrylic overlay, I actually have a gel overlay. When you have any type of overlay on your nail, that doesn't matter. But if you have a natural nail with nothing on it, you definitely want to do some type of base coat. You don't have to use the Orly base coat, the Orly Bonder. You can use a regular top coat and use it as a base coat. You definitely want to have something that's going to prevent the actual polish from seeping through to your natural nail, because it will stain. I think this is the Kisses Brush On Nail Art. As a matter of fact, it is. It's called Kisses Brush On Nail Art. You can also find this in your local beauty supply store. Or, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily be that brand. Basically, you want to have something that has a brush that looks similar to that. And this is in black. And alternatively, you can have these two. This is Ruby Kisses American Clear Pink, and this is usually used to give your nail bed, which is this part of the nail, a pink tone, undertone to it. I didn't use it necessarily for this tutorial, but by all means, if you want that that tone to your nail bed, you can use this. And also, this is Absolute Nail Art. Again, it's the same thing as the Kiss Brush On Nail Art. Basically, you just want to make sure you're buying a polish that is in this type of tube, because it is going to come in this size tube, and it's going to have a brush that is very, very thin, similar to this. And we're using the white of this one. Well, actually, I didn't use this in this tutorial, but I will show you how you can use this to make a defined bed for your zebra print. Okay, so let's get started. Now, as you can see, I've already done this hand. What I've done is I went ahead and applied the hot pink of the Jade onto my nail tips. Some call that a French manicure, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. I didn't base or anything like that. I just went ahead and applied the hot pink to the nail tips, and that's what we're going to do. I applied a full length color to my ring finger, which is what I consider my junk nail, and then I did a bed of the white, which is a white strip of it, and then I went in with my nail art for in black for my zebra prints, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. That's beautiful. I mean, that's absolutely perfect. Now that is a zebra nail. If you're doing nail art for your clients, you want a more professional look, definitely, for your pricing, and that's gonna, this tutorial is definitely going to give you that. You see that nail? Very beautiful. That's a perfect zebra print, and it's done by hand. Nothing was applied or anything like that, and you can do it at home. It's very easy, and anybody can take whatever pink, and again, you can use whatever color you want. If you want to be creative, by all means do so. When you're dealing with your clients, they want creativity, they want something that is original. So you definitely want to do something like that. This is inspired again by Rue products, which is awesome product line that I found, and like I said, I'm going to upload a tutorial on that shortly. But basically what I did is I went in and I applied the pink directly to the tips. Now, me personally, since I've been doing this for a while, I can go in and basically I can create a very straight, defined line with the brush, okay? And I can make it look absolutely perfect. Now, For those of you who can't, when you're doing clients, this is what you're going to do, and I'm going to show you on the next one. You want to follow, and hopefully you guys can see that, but you want to follow the natural line of the nail, and you can see that right there. So you want to follow that natural line as much as possible, okay? And you know, some people go across with it just like that to help them, and then they continue to polish up from that, which is, you know, absolutely fine. You can do that as well if it helps you. You got to do what works for you. In this industry, you definitely have to do what works for you. There's no right or wrong way. Some make what I call a diamond shape or a triangle shape, and they'll go up once on this side like that, and then they'll take it to the next side and they'll go up again, and they just basically fill it in like that. And again, if that works for you, that's absolutely perfect. Okay? Instead of doing a full tip on all of these nails, you want to make sure that your ring finger or your junk nail is completely covered in the pink. Okay? So let's get started. Now, when I was speaking about alternatively, you can use white nail art to help you with the junk nail, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because if you can't create a line, which I can just by using this, you can use this to help you, and I'm going to show you right now. Again, you want to make sure that you get a thin line. You want to just start from where you want to apply it, and I want it where the cuticle is, and I'm going to go directly up like so. And you don't need a very thick line or something like that, because we're just going to fill it in. It's basically creating our lines like I talked about in elementary. We're just basically creating our lines. So we want to go back on the other side and make the same straight line up. You'll have a line like so, and that way you can just basically fill it in. If you are not able to create a straight line, then just applying the polish. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill that line in like so, starting at the bottom, of course, near the cuticle, and just painting inside the line. Super easy. Like so. And I am going to go back over that because it's, as you can see, you can still see some pink shining through. Alternatively, you can create a white line and go over it on the sides and do a pink and pink. Whatever works for you. Trust me, you know, we're all about what works. There's no right or wrong way. Like I said earlier, there's no right or wrong way. Just make sure that you have a nice solid white line and a pink line. So what I'm going to do now is let that dry, and I'll be back with the next step. Okay, so as you see, you do have different ways of applying your actual base for your zebra print, and now we're going to get into that. And as I said before, with the white brush, the nail art that we just opened, you just swirl around in a circle and pull it out to get all the paint, the excess paint from the very top to the bottom. But nevertheless, this is the size that you want. And we're going to be working with the very, very tip of it. So you just want to begin to draw your lines. And again, you're making scribbly type lines. So those who don't have a steady hand, please apply. That's the look that you're going for with the zebra print. That's going to give you that look that you're looking for. See that coming into play? And you can basically freestyle it whichever way you want to. You just definitely want to make sure you get that zoo print. And again, I'm just working with the very tip, and I'm just drawing scribbly lines. I mean, totally elementary here. This is the easiest print that you could possibly do. like so. Perfect. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you know you guys can contact me.